Hi, my name is Laura Mariño and I will talk to you about the spatial organizations in the ancient cities. The first urban civilizations appeared in six different regions: Mesopotamia, Egypt, India, China, Maya Empire, and Inca Empire. Each one of these civilizations has a particular way of organizing the city according to its culture, politics, and economy. Mesopotamian cities were walled cities. I mean, these cities has a wall around it. They were organized around the ziggurat. It is a kind of pyramid very important inside the culture. The palace and the most important temples were constructed closer to the ziggurat, and the residential buildings were next to them. The cemetery could be found usually outside the walls. Egyptian cities had a main street. In that street were the great pharaonic tombs. And around these tombs were the house, the place where the workers and slave lives were organized in a grid. For example, the pyramid town of Kahun. Indian cities were organized into two sections, the upper town and lower town. The upper town had several important buildings, for example, the Great Bath. The lower town has the houses and workshops. In the lower town, buildings were organized according to the importance of the occupants. Because of that, the main street had the most remarkable buildings. Chinese cities were walled cities. All buildings were organized according to the temples and palaces. The residential areas could be found around it or on one side of the city. On the ancient cities of pre-Columbian America, we have two big empires, the Maya Empire and the Inca Empire. Mayan cities were organized according to a ceremonial center with several temples and a ceremonial square. All main roads come to this area, and the houses were on its outskirts. Inca cities were organized around a main squares that had the palace, temple, and priest house. The homes were around them, forming different sectors. With the time, other civilizations began and organized cities, like Greeks, Romans, and Islamic civilizations. The Greeks gave special importance to public space, so their cities were ordered based on two important areas, the Agora and the Acropolis. Around these sites were the different types of homes and buildings. With the time, Greeks went on adding other facilities were important to the organization of the city, and they were planning to create streets around the important place structured by a grid. The Romans gave importance to place of meetings and trade. In this way began the Roman Forum, which was the center of the city. Around the Roman Forum were the temples, houses, and other buildings. Over time, forums were created for each activity, like economy, creation, and politics and legal. Islamic cities have a completely different organization because they didn't have public spaces. The houses are located around religious buildings, and all the activities revolves around the mosques and temples. Finally, the medieval city between 11th and 12th century. The medieval city were based in a castle, a wall, and a cathedral. The residential areas were inside the wall around the cathedral or the castle. Depending on their planning, the city has different shapes, like irregular shape without order, or square or circles with a grid. Thanks for watching. I hope do you like it.